Hi again. It's time for another Charm Cochran story. This is called One for the Money. Now, I've been told there's potentially multiple endings. Anyway, orange links reveal more text in the same passage. Blue links, one below, will take you different passages in the base story. La 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 la. Content warnings. We have to cover this. Have to cover this. Body horror, cannibalism, disordered eating, molten rot, self harm, strong language, suicide, use of slurs, ableist, and homophobic. If any of that is a problem for you, don't watch this. Okay? Looking out for you. Glad we got the content warnings out the way. Now, let's see where the story goes. Blast off. Oh my goodness. I take up a little bit too much space. Oh god, hang on. You know, we might have to just let's kind of just push me off screen a little bit there. Is that okay? Shoot. You know what? That'll be fine. That'll be fun. Oh, it's like a social media post. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Slash Glistercoin. Okay, so it's yeah, like maybe a Reddit kind of clone or something. I like that. That's really clever. Let's see. At 4 _ to go, 3 hours ago, says the bear market is over. Now is the best time to buy. Advice. It was a hard few months there, lads, but things are looking up. Now is the time to get in on Glistercoin. Oh, and it's crypto, bro. Damn. Ouch. If you're not already, because otherwise you're missing out. I made thousands of dollars today doing nothing, just holding the coin. If you don't buy now, you're literally leaving money on the table. Visit the Glistercoin website here to find out how. Ooh, good. Oh, Chan B, Chan Beth, Chan B for sunset. Chan B for sunset. If there's one thing that's always certain, it's that what goes up, what goes down must come up. Not always true. It's not always true. Ninja Zebra says, other way around, dumbass. That one. That's the one. Loam Smut says, open the schools! And Naughty Girl Barb. Ooh, Naughty Girl Barb. Oh. I'm not reading that one. Anyway, let's go check out the Glistercoin website. Oh my goodness. Taking up more of the space. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn myself off. I can't take up too much. You click the link to navigate to the website. As it loads, you open a new can of grist. You're in the middle of taking a massive swig when the content pops up. Grist? Oh, the most caffeinated energy drink on the market. It is more caffeine than Monster, more than Red Bull. You're in the middle of taking. Oh my goodness, really? That's a little dangerous. What is Glistercoin? Glistercoin is the fastest growing crypto on the market, utilizing peer to peer communication over the blockchain to get your money to you faster, with no bureaucratic slowdowns or evasive oversight. Privacy is our priority. We believe the government. What? What? Okay. Your hand itches. You scratch it idly as you keep reading. We believe the government. Oh, I see. He paused. We believe the government has grown too greedy, too hungry. Our aim with Glistercoin is to curb its ravenous assault on your privacy. We will never ask your name, and we will never see your banking information. All we need is your wallet ID, and you can be in on the fun. Hell yeah, fuck the feds. You take another swig of grist. Community awaits. Our user base is thousands strong. Once you buy in, you'll have access to our private Discord, our purchase with Glister browser extension, and more. Oh, God, it feels so slimy. You wonder again if it's true that everyone has someone for them out there. Then you tell yourself to quit being so autistic and fucking buy in already. You have a wallet already, even if your portfolio is unimpressive. I feel that. You don't know how much you could afford to buy in, so you just impulsively go with $2,000 without checking. It belatedly occurs to you that that's kind of a lot of money and that you currently have no reliable source of income. But by that point, it's too late to change your mind. Use a proxy email that redirects to your real one, and after a few minutes, you receive the links to the Discord and new member guide. You're about to click the link to join the Discord when your hands start shaking. The last private server you joined had used you as a joke, as a clown, as a little cow. I haven't heard that server in a while. For years before you caught on, and after you did, they banned you and spammed your PMs calling you a lulzy, not reading those. You'll need to make a good first impression to not act like a if you want to survive here. You got to take another swig of grist to steel your nerves, but find the can empty. You paw around in the box you got it from, and find that empty as well. And that was the last box in the stack, and your throat is so parched. Shouldn't be just guzzling down energy drinks. You don't really ever drink anything except grist. But it's like 2 a.m. right now, and all the stores are closed. Do the smart thing, drink water. Blech. You hate water. The way it has no taste. The way it feels going down, it's nasty. Oh, look at this go so dark, that's nice. You used to get flavor packets to offset the tastelessness. Lemonade and fruit punch and root beer flavored powder to help you choke it down. Ever since you discovered grist, though, you'd stopped buying those. Still, you heft yourself up from your chair and lumber your way to the kitchen. You don't turn on the lights, but instead paw through the cabinets in the dark. Looking for a clean glass. Why not turn on some lights, bro? Oh, maybe, well, no, he's clearly paid his power bill, because he's using his PC. Weird. As you do, you lay your hands on something slimy. Oh, that's nice. Charm. Just the little touches, man. You flick on the lights and are momentarily blinded. When your eyes adjust, you see a dark coating inside part of the cabinet. Looks like water damage or some shit, except the part of it is stuck to your hand. You sniff it, and its pungent odor briefly makes your eyes cross. You rub it between your fingers, feeling its slime and its grit. The friction destroys the coating on your fingers pretty quickly, though, and you wipe the rest off on your boxers. Oh, dude, just wash your fucking hands. With the lights on, it's much easier to find a glass. You don't say! You hold the glass under the faucet and turn the knob. The pipes sputter for a moment before the tap begins to belch out brackish water with little solid pieces floating in it. Ooh. You stare at it as it fills the glass. It's never done that before. When the glass is full, you turn the knob and the water shuts off. You set the glass down on the counter and consider it. The little floating bits are the same color as the stuff in the cabinet. They aren't settling to the bottom, but instead swirling up and down throughout the water like it's a lava lamp. The water itself is murky, somewhere between brown and black from the silts contaminating it. You feel a buzzing behind your eyes. Well, at least it's not pure water. Dude, no. No. It's got, oh, no. Oh, well, we don't really have a choice. You lift the glass to your lips and begin to gulp. You're prepared for it to taste awful, but it's actually the sweetest, most decadent syrup you've ever had. You shiver as a sweet taste slides over your tongue and down your throat, feeling each little piece of solid material as it passes into your esophagus. You have been missing this all your life. You tip the glass back, letting the gritty black residue left behind slide down towards you and swiping the inside with your tongue together but oh god. It's divine. It settles heavy in your gut. The sink is full, so you set the glass on the counter. You flick the lights back off and return to your room, ready to make the perfect first impression. As you enter your room, though, the world lurches to the left. You feel like you just stood up too fast, even though you've been standing for a while. You tell yourself to get it together, to quit being a spaz, but it doesn't make the feeling go away. You want to join the Discord. You want to meet the Glistercoin community. But instead you find yourself stumbling away from your computer as the floor tilts underneath you. It funnels you towards your unmade bed. Your knees hit the bed frame, and you pitch forward, your face missing the pillow and landing on the mattress. Before you know what's happening, darkness envelops you. Do you like yourself? I do, yeah. Do you think other people like you? I like to think so, yeah. You think everyone deserves to be loved? Of course, of course. You awaken the next morning feeling refreshed. That was weird. Weird little questionnaire in a different font. That was weird. You awaken the next morning feeling refreshed. The best you felt in months, actually. Maybe there's actually something to the idea of a full night's sleep. Yeah, it does help. You down a large glass of brackish water, then fill another and bring it back with you to your bedroom. You're ready to seize the day. Sun's still too bright, though. You draw the blinds. You sit down at your computer and are about to accept the Discord invite link when your hand starts to itch again. You scratch at the itch, but it doesn't go away. You look down at your arm. The skin's dry and flaky. That's normal. It looks the same as it did yesterday. So you scratch again. You scratch and scratch until the skin is red and raw and burning too much to itch at all. Then you return to important matters. You click the link and the app opens. The server has 73 members, now including you. You scan through the channels and find the one labeled #newmembers. You know how important a good first impression is, so you carefully consider your introductory message. Ooh. We'll not do that one. That's just wrong, bro. This is usually a good one. I don't care what people think. That's very positive, very nice. We're gonna go with that one. Hi everybody, I go by Summit Lion Online. Just bought in, super excited to be here. Quartermaster, welcome in, Summit. Jizzy Belligerent, welcome to the server. Caesar, welcome, Summit Lion. What's your portfolio like? Quartermaster, you know that discussion doesn't belong here. Take it to the portfolio sharing. Make sure you read the community guidelines before we start chatting. God, this is so cool. Oh, this is so well done. Your stomach flutters and you feel a pressure building in your chest. This is already going so much better than last time. Before you can click over to the portfolio sharing channel, Caesar sends you a private message. You accept it, and the two of you begin to compare your portfolios. It could be Exciser, but I'm going to keep saying Caesar. His is much more varied and impressive than yours. It represents thousands of dollars and countless hours spent mining. You feel yours is kind of inadequate in comparison, but Caesar agrees everyone has to start somewhere, and that, in his opinion, Glistercoin is a great place to start. After all, he tells you, he invented it himself. You don't trust him. You're momentarily stunned. You'd been talking with a genius this whole time and hadn't realized. You finish a glass of gritty water and retrieve another. Something itches at the back of your neck, but you bat at the air behind your head and it subsides. When you finally respond, you can't help gushing a bit. Caesar is a class act, though, and takes it in stride. The two of you discuss the origins of Glistercoin, where the idea came from and where it ended up going. He gives you some advice about good investing. Then he tells you he needs to go get dinner, but when he gets back, he can show you all the places you can use your new Glistercoin and the things you can buy there. Sounds good to you. Your own stomach is grumbling. You look around your room, but all of the sack packs and takeout containers have already been picked clean. So you get up and make your way to the kitchen. You open your fridge to a blast of cold, sweet air. Shit, it's mostly empty. All that sits inside is a single apple. And the entire rest of the inside is coated in a thick carpet of mold. Oh, God, dude. It starts at the apple and spreads out up the inside of the fridge. The same stuff, fuzzy and lumpy and squatting from the cabinet, the same stuff in the water. The apple itself, you see, is laced with it too. I feel like we've kind of already gone down this dangerous route, and I feel like we have to keep going. So if there is more than one ending, we're gonna go all the way. Eat the apple. You pick up the apple. Its skin is wrinkled and its flesh is soft between your fingers. The sweet smell of rot invades your nostrils and the back of your neck prickles. Your teeth meet almost no resistance as they sink into the moldy apple. Juice, black and thick like pus, dribbles down your chin. You feel something wriggling in your mouth, but you don't stop to look. You eat the entire apple, core, stem, and all. Caesar isn't back by the time you return, so you explore the channels of the Discord server for a while. There's one for general discussion, one of memes, and one where you can talk to an AI chatbot. After you've been perusing for a while, said chatbot sends an update about the markets. GLC, Glistercoin price at close, $29.60, all-time high, $45. Wow, does that mean... Oh, it has gone up. Look at that. 1 hour, it's gone up 3%. In 24 hours, it's gone up 1,500%. Well, that's the time to jump out. All right? If it's a decent money, now it's the time to jump, bro. TPG, holy shit. Jizzy Belligerent, fucking poggers. Quartermaster, yeah, dancing. Summit Lion now, hell yeah. I'm not actually giving financial advice. Don't listen to me. I'm just, I have opinions. Hell yeah. Those numbers mean nothing to you. But you join in on the celebration anyway. Then you message Caesar to ask what all that means. He tells you that, in essence, it means you bought it at exactly the right time. The value of Glistercoin has skyrocketed to more than 15 times what it was just a day ago. And that you're now rich. You feel dizzy. Rich. Your 2K has almost literally overnight become $30,000. Ooh, that's incredible. That's a lot to take in. We're going to go with that's incredible. Ride the high. That's incredible. Right? Welcome to the world of Glistercoin, my friend. Is it always like this? Well, to be honest, it's been a long bear market for a while, but this is a massive upswing. And when it goes up, it tends to keep going up. Right, yeah, that's economics, I guess. Yeah. Oh, God, well. So what can I do with my new riches? And Caesar takes you on an hours-long tour of your options. Most major online retailers, he tells you, accept crypto these days. The most interesting thing, he tells you, is the peer-to-peer trading of coin for coin, and of coin for goods that can't be bought elsewhere. The former, he tells you, could be used strategically to further enrich yourself. The latter, though, he confides in only the vaguest of terms, is where the real magic lies. You're not quite able to lock onto his implication, and he's unwilling to be any more specific on Discord. So you move on to more tangible matters. You spend the rest of the day and well into the night exploring the new world that's opened up to you, and go to bed feeling fulfilled. Yeah, you should sell that shit, buddy. Get your money. Your stomach wakes you in the middle of the night. It growls and keens as if it had nothing to eat but itself. A sensation like acid reflux forces you to jackknife up out of bed and stumble to the kitchen. A pressure sits heavy in your chest. You rub your sternum as you fill a glass from the tap, hoping to quell the feeling. It does nothing. In retrospect, maybe a single apple wasn't enough food for one day. True, it occurs to you that you ought to order something, but it is, once again, the early hours of the morning when nowhere nearby is open. Your stomach yowls. You turn to the fridge. You wrench open the refrigerator door and fall to your knees. If anything, the coating of mold inside has grown thicker in the hours since you last looked. Oh, God. It has spread over the light in the fridge so that the illumination that bathes you is dim and brown. It has grown mounds, biomass piling on top of itself and creating a topographical map of rot. You lean into the fridge and lick a stripe up the side. The mold comes away with your tongue and slides in your mouth with the texture of cotton candy. You take a moment to savor the taste, then swallow and lick another area. You bite into one of the mounds and shudder with pleasure as its spores puff out around your face. You clear one side and move on to the bottom, then the other side, then the back. You gorge, you glut, you feast. Do you feel alone? In this scenario, yes. You were not. Do you think you were special? Positivity. Yes. Good, you are. Do you think you deserve to be loved? Well, of course, yes. Yes, you do. You do. Creepy weird. You wake up the next morning and the pressure in your chest has grown. You shamble to the bathroom and inspect your reflection. It looks like your ribs are being forced outward slightly by something behind them. You touch the skin of your chest and find it tender. Oh God, like something's growing inside him. Fuck. You turn on the shower, hot as it will go, and leave it to run while you return to your computer. Following Caesar's advice, you begin to expand your portfolio. You look for coins that have just started an uptick, and buy a few. A small enough amount to be low risk, but enough that should they skyrocket, the investment will have been worth it. You also purchase a few things. You're careful not to overspend, to leave a good amount of GLC left in your wallet to accrue. To leave some GLC left in your wallet to accrue, but a new monitor wouldn't hurt. A stronger hard drive, the better for mining, and a sturdier gamer chair seem reasonable, given your newfound wealth. Remembering Caesar's vagueness about more exclusive products available at less official marketplaces, you download Tor. Oh boy. You can't figure out how to get it working or connected, though, and quickly give up. He's trying to go with some dark web, man. You message Caesar to update him on your portfolio. He's slow to respond. In the meanwhile, messages are flooding through the Discord too fast for you to follow, and talking about things you still have no frame of reference for, and probably wouldn't understand even if you did. You have a bout of loneliness, feeling excluded from whatever's going on in the community. But then you feel a squirming in your chest, and are reminded that you are not alone. The thought makes you smile. Finally, Caesar messages you back. Hey, sorry for delayed response. Things are a little crazy right now. Portfolio's looking nice. Everything alright? The server's going fucking bonkers. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Just some longtime members of the community having a little disagreement. What about? Look, it genuinely would take too long to explain everything. Don't worry about it, just a couple cowards throwing a hissy fit. It'll die down in a few days. Always does. Okay, sure. So walk me through your new coin. By the time you finish talking with him, it's grown dark out. You sit back, content, and massage your bulging ribcage. You look over at your bedroom door and find steam creeping under it. The shower! In the bathroom, the mold appears to have crept out of the sink drain. The whole sink's encased. Anyway, and tendrils snake towards the tub. They swirl over the tilting and climb the walls like poison ivy on the side of a tree. The mold has coated the entire inside of the bathtub, and some of it is now submerged because the shower head is still running and the mold has partially clogged the drain. The air is suffused with steam and spores. It feels thick in your windpipe. You suck it in until you feel you're going to burst, and exhale only reluctantly. You sit down in the bath. That's gross. You rest your head against the tile, and the mold acts as your pillow. It caresses your cheek and whispers in your ear. It strokes your arms. It massages your feet. It lodges itself between your teeth. It slithers up your nose and under your fingernails. It worms its way into your tear ducts. It makes love to your entire body, and you writhe in ecstasy. Do you know that you are important? Yes. Good, you were seen. Do you feel that you can speak your mind? Yes. Good, you will be heard. Do you think you deserve to be loved? Yes. Good. Soon, you will be shown. Pardon? You wake in the bathtub. Your chest and stomach are both bloated and red. You should be aching, but you feel very little. You stand with some difficulty and make your way to your computer. There are dozens of messages. Only a few of them really matter, though. Major update. Uh-oh. Close. Price at close. 5 cents. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's dropped massively. Before that, an exodus of nearly half of the server's members, including Quartermaster and Jezzy Belligerent. After that, declarations of disappointment, curses at everything and everyone in the world, bemoaning how this could have happened. Towards Caesar, rage. From Caesar, silence. You feel numb. Your riches, so fresh and new, are gone. Easy come, easy go. You are reminded. Your community, so recently found, is crumbling. But you were held, the whisper comes. You were seen and heard and known. Your sternum throbs. The pressure is growing unbearable. Your arm itches. You scratch at it, and the skin sloughs off, revealing wet red muscle laced with black tendrils underneath. You peel the skin of your forearm away entirely. It comes away easily. As you read through the horror on your screen, you bring the skin to your mouth and idly chew on it. There's a new message in the main channel. Everyone, it's that time again. Even if our community has shrunk recently, it's still a community, and every member is responsible for its preservation. You've all seen the news, and most of you already know what to do. Operation Seedling is a go. For those of you who are new, Operation Seedling. Find a forum or a message board where Glistercoin has not been mentioned recently. Make a post talking about how it's been going down for a while, but now it's on an upswing. Link back to the website. Bring more people into the fold. Do not engage with replies. Then go look at the sky for a while, and wait for your new family to pour in. You comply. You step out into the roof of your building and stare up at the blue expanse. Yes, yes, yes. There's a pressure in your chest and more behind your eyes. It is time. The time has come. You feel the beginning of something grand, something larger than you. You open your arms to welcome it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you bloom. Your ribs burst through the front of your chest, showering the concrete before you in gore. In their wake comes a great black biomass, tangled hyphae wet and eager to further expand. As the ball forces itself outwards, it expels great green-black clouds of spores that drift up into the air like smoke signals and disperse over the city. Your body bends backwards and you collapse onto the concrete. Everything begins to blur, until the clouds of spores above you blend into the open sky. Even as your breathing slows, even as your hearing grows muffled, even as your vision dims, you can still make out one voice with crystalline clarity. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Ooh, damn. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I gotta move my webcam back now as well. Boop, 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 boop. It's a bit better. Woo. Oh, my goodness. That's, wow. Wow. It's so gutturally horrifying, right? It's this insane. I love the fact that essentially two stories going on at the same time. You've got the story of obviously our main character, protagonist, however you want to call them. Our main guy is struggling obviously with life. Probably not the best at being able to do things. Can't really handle too much. Not really taking care of themselves. Like, but to a fairly extreme extent. And they decide to pretty much throw every bit of money they have into a cryptocurrency, hoping to find a sense of purpose, sense of community, a sense of essentially escape, a way to get out of the bowels of their own perhaps depression, if you'd ask me. And at first, it looks like that works. It works for at least a day because that's the thing about crypto. I don't want to have to talk finance and stuff like that, but I mean, it reminds me of Hawk Tua, the Hawk Tua girl. We all know Hawk Tua. We all know Hawk Tua. For those of you who may or may not know, she inevitably ended up making a cryptocurrency, and a lot of people jumped on it because it's a funny trend, haha. And I think within like the first, it was like real short period of time of it being launched, she sold all of it. She jumped out with all the cash and screwed over everybody. You know? Now, I don't know if she jumped out with every single penny. I'm not saying that, but she certainly jumped out with a vast majority of it. I think like 500 million or something. Like it was absurd. And although with the Glistercoin situation, it's more just like volatility happens. A lot of people lost interest, probably. Cryptocurrencies, they are volatile as fuck. And those markets run 24/7. So, like, you can't treat it like typical stocks and stuff like that, right? You just can't. Because who fucking knows what they're going to do? I mean, there's a reason Bitcoin, being the first cryptocurrency, supposedly anyway, is worth a shit ton because it's the first. It's the first. And everything else precedes it. Everything else follows behind it. Ethereum is another one that has a decent value, but, Bitcoin hit 100,000, for example, for one. That's insane. But it also goes up and down. So, I think like the next day it went down to like 90,000. That's a substantial difference in one day. You know what I mean? So, look, I'm not here to give finance advice. Don't fuck around with stuff you don't understand. For sure. Don't invest money. Don't listen to me for that shit. I tell scary stories and I cover creepy things. I'm not here to give you financial advice. Anyway, so yeah, you got the story of the crypto shit going on, but then you've also got the story of this mole-like thing that is apparently alive. It's got a level of consciousness, so much so that it is able to take over his body. It blooms out of him, bursts from the inside like a parasite. But I guess some funguses probably. I mean, there are fungi that are probably pretty insane when it comes to growth and things like that. It could have been like a fungus. I mean, that's what a lot of mold can become, is like a fungus, or there could have been fungus involved with it. I don't know the exact definitions of terminology when it comes to all that, but I do understand parasitic things, so that's what I think. But it definitely seems like a mold, definitely seems like a fungus, something along those lines. I'm sure somebody could further explain it to me. Charm will probably explain it to me, which is great. Looking really forward to a little bit more explanation about that. I feel like I have to go for another ending now. I feel like I have to, right? I feel like I really have to. Woo! I think we can do it quickly. Fuck it. Let's see. We're going to be very careful. Hand itches. Fuck the feds. Buy in. I'm parched. Ignore the thirst. Bleh, you hate water. Has no taste. Even as dry as scratches your throat feels, you think you can hold off until morning. You probably could use a stretch, though. Okay, stretching. Stretching's healthy. We're going to do that. I'm going to turn myself off again for a little bit. As you stand, your hip bumps into your desk. Huge bumps the wall, which knocks some dust, powdery mold, and detritus loose in the vent above you. Positioned as you are, with your face up and your arms stretched behind you, the stuff catches you right in the nose. Ooh. Tickle in your nostrils causes you to reflexively bend over, double, and sneeze. The sensation does not quite abate, so you scrub the bottom of your nose vigorously with the back of your hand, trying to knock loose whatever's taken up residence in there. Gross, bro. You blow out hard, closing first one nostril and the other. You have no tissues nearby, so you expel the snot into your hand. Once you're sure it's all out, you inspect the results. A nicely sized puddle of brown-green snot sits in your palm. Dude, oh my god. With a few darker lumps giving it texture. Oh, you wipe it on your boxers, bro. Oh. The pleasure of the action, the feeling of expelling the blockage sends a shiver down your spine. In fact, you feel downright sated. That may have been the best sneeze you've ever had. The fact remains, though, that your nerves remain unsteeled. You're not willing to risk showing your ass in this brand new community. You need them to like you. Better to sleep and introduce yourself in the morning. Do we go the darker route this time? Sure. No. You think other people like you? No. You think everyone deserves to be loved? No. I don't believe that. Next morning, you make a run to the convenience store across the street first thing and pick up some more grist. Okay. Not the healthiest recommendation, but okay. You forget sometimes how bright the sun is. You find yourself squinting all the way there and back. You don't make eye contact with the bored-looking girl behind the register. Aw, shame. You set the box down next to your computer, open it, and take out the first can. You're about to accept the Discord invite link when your hand starts to itch again. Scratch the itch, but it doesn't go away. Look down at your arm. The skin's dry and flaky, but that's normal, so that's all the same. Return to important matters. Okay. Hi, everyone. Call me Summit Lion. Welcome in. Welcome to the server. Welcome, welcome. Portfolio sharing. Invented it himself. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry. Thick carpet of mold. Disgusting. Go hungry. No, you decide. No, that's nasty. You haven't sunk so low. Your stomach rolls and complains, but you shut the fridge. You do one more sweep of the kitchen, but find nothing else edible, so you return to your computer hungry. Caesars are back by the time you return. Update about the markets. Things have gone up. Hell yeah. Fantastic. It's a lot to take in. Well, I'm looking first, but that's crypto. It could change your life in an instant. It can also destroy it. Be fucking careful. Ba-da-da-da-da. What can I do with my new riches? Hour-long operations. Go to bed feeling fulfilled. You waken there feeling profoundly empty. Your stomach growls and keens. Oh, no. We can't give in to the hunger. We can't eat the nasty... Goes from complaining to screaming, from screaming to racking you with stabbing pain. One pang of painful hunger. He went to the store yesterday. You should have picked up some fucking food, dude. One pang of painful hunger in the series forces your jackknife up out of bed. Something at base your spine compels you to stumble to the kitchen. Go back to bed. You can't do this. There's no way. No matter how bad you feel, that would make you feel worse. Your stomach howls and thrashes and keens as you head back to bed, still so hungry. Do you feel alone? No. Good, you were not. Do you think you're special? No. But you are. Do you think you deserve to be loved? No. You do. Stomach feels like a withered stone. You slam back an entire can of grist, but it does nothing to alleviate the pain. It's just going to make you hungrier, bro. The pain is so great that it manages to preclude any action. The idea of ordering food is overwhelming. Cooking is unthinkable. You only hope you distract yourself with your newfound riches. Expand your portfolio. Good amount of the stuff. Can't figure out how to use Tor. Quickly give up. No frame of reference for this stuff. Okay. Let's see. You message Caesar to update on your portfolio. He's slow to respond. Always so fucking slow. In the meanwhile, messages flooding through Discord too fast for you to follow. Bow to loneliness. Caesar messages back. Oh my goodness. Everything's going crazy. Yep. Whatever. Something in you squirms. Check that you were not alone, but you know that it's a lie. You know that it's a lie. Your stomach has given up complaining and now sits in resentful silence and stillness. How long has it been since you've had a real meal? It's hard to remember through the haze that descended over your mind. More than the last few days, certainly. Weeks? Years? Memory escapes you. And you're so tired. You think you need a nap. Prospect of moving to your bed is daunting. So you lay your head down right there on your desk. As you drift into unconsciousness, you feel a sharp pain in the meager meat of your belly, as if a minuscule animal had just bitten you. It isn't sharp enough to stave off the encroaching darkness. Do you know that you could have been important? Nope. You could have. Such a pity. Do you know that you had the opportunity to speak your mind? Nope. It has now passed you by. Do you know that you were loved? No. If only you could have seen how much love you could have had. Yeah, fuck you. You awaken barely the next morning. You see everything through a foggy haze of confusion. You go to sit up and immediately feel dizzy. You've lost a lot of weight overnight, it would seem. You can see each one of your ribs and the motion of the parasitic growth beneath them. Oh, you feel sick, but your stomach is empty and your muscles are too weak to even attempt to vomit. Look up at your computer screen. Dozens of messages. Only a few of them really matter, though. Da-da-da-da! Down to 5 cents. Oh my goodness. So many people left. Feel numb. Riches so fresh and new are gone. Community so recently found is crumbling. Your body is being devoured from the inside out, and you're too weak to do anything about it. Your arm itches. Oh no. Feebly, you reach your other arm across your body to scratch it. The effort it takes is enormous. When your fingernails make contact, they tear through your skin like it's paper. Blood wells up around them. You drag them up your forearm and they leave deep red gouges, eradicating your flesh and the itch is one. New message in the main channel. Da-da-da-da, Operation Seedling. You want to. Fuck, you want to, but your mind can't even begin to formulate the words. Your fingers so stiff, so cold, could never type the paragraphs. Your ruined body is failing you, and you are failing your community. Yep. Yep. Why don't you just lie down and rot? Why don't you just fucking... That's rude. You're going to fucking die. Your head is too heavy for your neck. It rests still on the desk. Your breath comes fast and short, into and out of perforated, infested lungs. Your skin sags until it, too, begins to be consumed. You feel tendrils of bulb begin to build themselves up your legs. Slowly. So slowly, but they are patient. They will encase you eventually. As your vision fades, a voice in the back of your mind tells you that you could have been so beautiful. Ending 2! Amazing. Amazing. This is cool. It's really cool. This story it's so tragic. Even upon a second read through, even knowing what's going to happen with the majority of it, except for obviously the certain choices that lead to a different ending. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. It just reminds you how people can so easily be... I mean, I don't want to use the word tricked, but I think tricked it's appropriate, especially when it comes to the world of crypto. And yeah, be just even a lot of things, MLMs, or, what have you. People can easily be swayed to do things that probably aren't the best, and they can also easily mentally destroy themselves from the inside out, and they can easily not take care of themselves. They can really just self implode, and it's so sad, it's so tragic, it sucks. You know what I mean? And it's a dark story. It's a great story. Like, it is. Whoa. Holy fuck. But wow. It just reminds you the darkness that any kind of story can go. And it's, oh man. It's great. It's been a really great experience. I've really enjoyed this one. Charm has sent me some other recommendations of ones to check out, even ones with other multiple endings as well. And then we're going to kind of go from there. He's also working on newer games as well, which we're going to check out some of those whenever those happen. I'm really excited. I really, really am. These are they're great stories. They're so powerful. These stories are powerful. I'm really excited to see what the next one's going to be like. I sure hope you've enjoyed. I've been Nate at Night. See you for the next story.